have a problem.
What's your problem?
I hate knallpots.
Like exhausts?
Yes.
You live on the 27th floor. You can still hear the canal pot.
What the
Yes.
Wait. Ini jangan ikutin ya.
I'll pay you guys twice as much for half the work, and you guys work for me. Raise your hand.
Jangan
if you-
dengerin.
Till this day, when I walk around Malaysia, people think that I'm the son
Like
of an
ultra
actual
rich?
billionaire. Damn, he's actually rich now.
Now.
Now, yeah, but
You met me
I
2
had
years
nothing.
ago.
Bro, I had nothing 2 or 3 years ago. I was just some like digital nomad in Bali, working on my computer.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay. Okay.
Hello.
You look dashing.
this?
How
What
are
is
you?
this?
How are we?
Hi. Nice to meet you guys.
Okay.
Nice to meet you guys. Hi. I have some gifts for you.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, I have a hat. It
A
says
hat?
professional daughter for you.
This is the first time someone called me a daughter.
Professional son.
Professional son.
Yes.
I am a professional son.
Same, bro.
I will take that.
And I have a kitchen apron because you're behind the bar.
Oh, you're right.
You don't want to get dirty, right?
Oh, okay. This is the first time someone bringing us things.
Exactly.
I have a gift. Oh, how do we wear this though? Sebentar.
You,
I'll wear
you're,
this.
you're the
You're
one.
the
You're the
apron.
one. To wear.
Okay. Go away.
There we go.
How's this? How do?
Sebentar ini. Wait, careful your nice hair.
What? What's going on?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh my
I
god.
have a nice apron and I have
There
a
you
hat
go.
and
I don't think this is how. You know what? It's fine. It's okay.
Hi,
is how you wear aprons,
life's
right?
so hard.
Wait, no, I need them to see it. Hold on. I give
There
up.
we go.
nice, not bad.
Nice.
There you go. Anyways, why did you come here bringing gifts? What's going on
I have a
here?
problem.
What's
Okay.
your problem?
I hate knallpots.
Like exhausts?
Yes, I hate the loud exhaust that's behind the motorcycle that goes tuk 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 tuk. Like I hate that.
Oh,
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like not a serious problem. That sounds like
I can't sleep, bro. Like
all I'm saying
did you
is
sleep outside the house?
no, but it's so loud. Like I can hear it through my windows. Like I live on the 27th floor and I can still hear it.
okay. Do you know who our last guest was?
Yeah.
He came here saying that we have a very big problem with the trash in Indonesia.
I have a very big problem because I can't sleep at night.
That makes sense. You know what? That's a fair enough problem.
My
you know?
problems are exactly as valid as this guy's problem.
Yes, yes. Your problems, your feelings are valid. Are you okay?
I can't take it off. I need to take it off because the sound is not good.
Yeah, true, true.
Help me.
There we go.
Oh. Oh my god. What just happened? Okay, anyways. So, because you're such a special guest, we have, usually we give drinks, non-alcoholic,
Yes.
but, you know, this time we have our own burgers. Here you go.
This is my burger.
It's,
Oh, is it?
It's Bobby's Burgers. It's the
Are you
best
Bobby?
burger. I am.
Where's the ID?
I don't need one. My face is my ID.
You know what? I didn't think this through. We should have just labeled it a different burger.
That would have been quite funny. I would have fallen for it. I would have been quite disappointed.
Do you have a pen? You can just like cross it out.
If you want, this we can eat this.
Yes,
you know.
thank you so much.
This is actually, you know what? We will put it here.
Yes, very good.
There we go.
Thank you. Bobby's
There we go.
Burgers.
Bobby's Burgers.
Bobby's Burgers.
Which we have tried, and it is actually really good.
It's really good. The fries, I love the fries.
Which you keep telling me is
Cooked in beef tallow.
cooked in beef tallow.
Because you know margarine
Yeah.
and like seed oils,
Mm-hmm.
they give you cancer. Like they're really bad for you.
It's true. That is very true.
They make your kids ugly and fat.
Thank God I don't want kids.
No, you don't?
No.
Okay, you know what? Let's go back to the problem.
Okay, back.
Let's go back to the problem.
The
Okay.
exhaust, the canal pot.
Yes.
Now,
You live on the 27th floor. You can still hear the canal pot.
what the
Yes.
wait. You live in the 27th floor?
Yes.
Yeah, but he still can hear the canal pot. I'm starting to think it's where you live that's the problem.
Could be.
Is it like, do you open your windows? Is that like...
No. It's like you can hear the knallpot through the windows. And even when you're
That-
outside walking around, you can hear the knallpot when you're eating and stuff. Like, I don't like it.
Yeah, because you're outside, but you're at home, 27th floor.
The problem is not where I live. The problem is the knallpot. I'm so annoyed by it. Like, it goes, duk, 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 duk. It's like, what kind of noise is that even?
It's like a nice ambience, you know?
Well, you guys like it? You don't mind it?
No.
I do because we're so used to it, you know? Like, we're
I do.
eating, we're drinking. If we don't hear it, something's wrong. You know,
Too
you're not in
much
India.
peace.
Too much peace.
No, we don't want too much
We
peace.
don't
No,
want too much
no, no,
peace,
no.
you
Something's gonna happen if there's too much peace.
Exactly. We got to get the oil somewhere. You know?
What kind of podcast is this? Are we talking about serious problems or no?
We're talking about serious problem, but make it funny.
Okay.
Well, you
No,
know
we
what?
can't.
It's more like we give one gag about it and then we just don't talk about it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Keep gagging, yeah.
Do you actually live in the 27th floor?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That is,
where the address.
Okay, address and also location and everything.
I have a wife, sorry. But yeah.
I am not hitting on you.
Okay, sure.
We're trying to. Look.
27th floor in Gandaria City.
Okay, so if you want some free money, go to
That's
Gandaria
true.
City.
Exactly.
Free money from
exactly.
here, from this
You know
guy.
something before, because I've heard of you in Instagram and everything, obviously, right? But then I think you went to my dad's podcast.
Yes, yes.
Well, you know, no. It's not bad. It's like actually really good because when I saw you in Instagram, I was like, damn, this guy's.
He is. Maybe you can scoot a little bit over there.
At least I'm richer than you
Can,
guys.
can you scoot a
Damn.
little bit
Hey,
over
rich
there?
people can be dicks.
That's true.
Rich people are
Hey,
assholes.
if you're rich, yeah, but rich people get away with everything.
Fair.
That's true.
See all these rich people, no one goes to jail. Everyone loves them. They can do whatever they want.
That's true.
Like if you have no money and you do something bad, people are just like, "Oh, that guy's bad."
But
that
it
guy's
is a lot of
annoying.
money.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of money, so let him pass.
It's like
If you're rich, you get away with anything. Same as
Yeah.
if you're handsome or if you're ripped, like you get away with anything.
Yeah,
it's like
that's
a spectrum.
And I'm
I
all
think.
three.
it's a pretty privilege, a rich privilege.
I think it's like a spectrum. Like you know, if you're poor.
what the
He's
is
like
going on?
slowly losing his character.
Spectrum, yeah, it's the spectrum. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spectrum of like, you know, being rich. Like, for example, if you're like poor or like middle class, or are you looking at my. So if you're like, you know, if you're poor or middle class, then like you still have to follow the laws and everything.
Yeah.
And then if you're rich, you know, you start,
Yes.
nah, maybe not. And if you're ultra rich, you can start like going to war, things like that.
Yeah,
And then it's like-
absolutely. And it's the same with being handsome. It's like if you're really ugly and you hit on a girl, it's like sexual
Sexual
harassment.
harassment.
But if
Yeah.
you're handsome, it's like, oh,
It's like, oh,
like
Yeah,
this guy.
yeah. Unfortunately, that's the situation of the world right now.
don't you have a wife? Why are you saying this?
No, it's just a comparison.
Oh, okay. Okay. Not that you're doing it, obviously, right?
No, I would never.
You would never, of course not, because you're too rich for that.
Do you have
Yeah.
a wife?
Do I have a wife?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is 19.
So?
Fair, it's Indonesia.
What does that have to do with anything? I can have a wife. Anyways, about my dad's podcast. The funny thing is, when he said that he was gonna have a podcast with you, I was like, really? Why? And then after that happened, I wasn't there, was I? Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
And then he went back home and was like, you know, he's actually like a pretty cool guy. Like
Yeah.
he's not like it's a character, but in real life, like he's still a little bit there.
Well,
It's still there a bit.
his
but-
handle is super cool, babe.
Yeah.
because there was two expectations from me. I was like, either this guy's actually gonna be like that, or he's gonna be the complete opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my dad's like, no, he's like kind of there, but he's like still nicer than he was in like his social media.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I need to meet this guy. I need to know what this means.
It's a joke. It's one big joke. It all started as a joke.
Yeah.
So I was just like I was living in Uluwatu in Bali at the time, and then I started like posting about. I'm from Germany, right? So I'm like I came to Indonesia 3 years ago, and I saw all the street food, and I was fascinated by it. So I started making a video every day about what I was eating.
Right.
And at some point, all these fancy hotels they started messaging me, and they were like, "Can you come make a video at our place? We'll pay you." I was like, "Oh, fantastic! That's great." So I was like, and then, but how can I justify viewers who watch street food that I'm eating at the Kempinski in Nusa Dua?
Yeah.
How can I do that? So I just started pulling out my phone. I was like, "Hey, I'm the son of Aqua. I eat here every day, bro." You know, and I was like, "That's so funny." I posted that, and it got 10 million views.
Yeah.
And then the second time I posted it, it got 10 million views again. And I was like, and then I did that every day for like 2 years,
Yeah.
and now I don't have to work anymore. So it's like, great.
Right. That's the manifestation, right?
If it works, it works. I don't know what to tell you. Right?
Yeah, and I was like, okay, like,
Was there a moment where you were like, oh, why is everyone believe me?
yeah. Till this day, when I walk around Malaysia, people think that I'm the son
Like
of an
ultra
actual
rich?
billionaire. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because I kind of like now I have all the stuff. So like and they're all like, I have a sports car now, and I have so many watches, and I walk around, and like I go to all these places, and they're all like, damn, he's actually rich now.
Now.
Now, yeah, but
You met me
I
2
had
years
nothing,
ago.
bro. I had nothing 2 or 3 years ago. I was just some like digital nomad in Bali, working on my computer. I had no money, nothing, bro. And then at some point, it was just like, oh, like, here's a car, and then here's like, I was like, what, like. Yeah.
Do people still believe it though? There's a lot of people that still believe it.
I would say
right?
like maybe 80%.
80%.
80%.
Yeah,
You know, my friends still believe it.
yeah. Well, maybe you need new friends, bro. Maybe they're on the spectrum.
Oh, that's why you were laughing.
yeah. That spectrum.
Oh, I understand now.
So it's
It's
just one
okay.
big joke. It's still one big joke to me. It's like no one goes on a private jet and complains to his father that it's too small. But I do
Well,
that. Maybe you, yeah. Maybe you.
Him, not me.
whoa.
But everyone knows a guy like Bobby. Everyone has a friend who's a little bit of a rich douchebag, no?
Yeah.
Or someone you went to school with.
Yeah.
That has like some certain of like level of privilege that just kind of like they can be an ass.
Yeah, and they're like, they think everything's normal. They think
Yeah.
it's like, wait a minute, this water is not from Europe. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And they go,
Yeah.
and then they're like, and they get a like, guys. Sometimes big money is not a blessing. Yeah.
No.
Like if your kids grow up like super spoiled and think, I only drink San Pellegrino, and I'll be like, bro, like you're drinking whatever's coming out, like.
I
You're drinking
only,
tap water. I don't know. What you're
I
talking
only drink aqua, but it need to come in a glass bottle.
Yeah.
about. Just Fiji. Ooh.
Oof.
No, well, I mean, yeah, no. I think for like a couple weeks or maybe months, I was watching your content. And I was like, this guy's really rich.
Really?
Yeah. No,
You're
hear
in
me out.
social media world, though. You're like,
No, I am, but no, hear me out. Because I didn't get it from my own volition. Like, I got it from my friends.
yeah,
Okay.
right,
And then my dad didn't tell me anything about it. And then my friends was like, hey, do you know this guy? And then I was like, I watched him. I was like, no. Apparently he's the son of blah, 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 blah. Okay, damn, he's really rich. And then I just didn't bother for a
Really?
while.
I watched your video, the son of Aqua and son of like this, and I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
people like keep falling for it, and I was like,
But that was me.
naive people just believe everything in social media.
yeah.
I completely believed it for a bit. And then now I'm just, I don't know. But now you made up like a brand out of it,
Yes,
basically, right?
Yes.
And you did, if I remember correctly, you even did like a boxing match.
Yes.
That was really cool.
How was
Against,
it?
I don't know. I really wanted to do it once in my life. I grew up fighting, and there was this guy, and he was like talking mad shit about me, And then I was like, all right, let's kick his ass. And then I didn't train for it, nothing. I was like, yeah, I didn't train, and then I was like, oh, let's give him 3 good rounds of just like.
I love the idea that if you just have beef with someone, you can just like, oh, let's box. Let's
Yeah.
fight right now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of artists are like that now.
Would you do it?
Me? Yeah.
Would you?
I would love to do it.
Really?
But like, here's the thing. I don't think I would have enough beef with someone to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, I hate this guy. I gotta box him.
But gimmick maybe.
Gimmick, if it's for fun, then maybe.
Like Jake Paul gimmick, his like boxing thingy.
But see, that's the thing. Like, if it's like actually a gimmick and then you know who's gonna win, things like that, I'm not gonna do that.
No, gimmick like you pretend to hate him.
Only if people know that it's a gimmick.
Okay, you have a nice guy character, yeah. Like,
Not a nice guy character. It's more like I don't want to fake it. You know,
yeah.
it's just like I mean, hell, if I hate someone, then maybe I will fight him.
Yeah.
And I've done like street fights and things like that, right? but I'm not gonna just shoot it and then be like, oh, I hate this guy, even though I
Yeah,
don't.
but if Logan Paul says something about
Yeah.
you, you're like, hey, it would be so good. I thought about it many times.
But
where-
it's Logan Paul.
but it'd be so good for like Indonesia. It'd
That's
be so
true.
good
Yeah,
for
fair,
like.
true.
It
fair,
would be
fair.
so good to
That's very
expose
true.
what's going on here in the media and stuff. Like, I'd love that actually.
Honestly, like you're probably one of the only people that can
That
reach
can
that.
reach that
Side.
connection.
Yeah, I think so. There's a
that-
movie coming up, so we're doing
Oh,
secret. Can't talk too much about it.
just a teaser.
If that happens, I'm putting all my money on your side.
In a fight?
You're gonna fight him.
I don't know if I can beat him though. He's really good. Like
That's
Jake
true.
and they're really good. They train every day. I only play tennis right now, so
Thank God you say tennis. I thought you were gonna say paddle.
nah, I don't do that.
You don't do battle.
I can, but I
Paddle
mean,
is just tennis.
who invited her?
I am
Can
the
we talk like that on
co-host.
the? Can we talk like that on the? They censor this or no?
No, we censor it.
Oh, okay.
But you want to know what the worst part is? That I'm the one that watches the videos, and like I have to say what part needs to be censored and what part needs to be cut.
And
Wow.
mostly my part.
So like,
Yeah.
and it's just like, why is all my jokes not here? Oh, I wonder why. I don't know.
So you're involved in the editing, right?
I basically just watch and see like, oh, this needs to be cut. This needs to be like this. We need to change this and like that.
Because Daddy is also your dad's. He's involved in the
Oh,
editing
my
too.
dad's insane.
Yeah,
My
because he
dad's-
told me and he showed me the whole editing and he was like, yeah, I sit here and till he's done, I watched the whole thing.
Really?
And I was like, really? Because I still edit and shoot everything myself.
Yeah.
Like I have no team, nothing. Like, and I just shoot. Like
But-
I ask a Satpam, hold it for a second or something. Like I do everything myself.
But you have the money now to create a team.
team.
The
That's
problem is the creativity gets watered down once you have a team.
Fair.
Because they tell you what to do, they tell you what to think, they have their input. It's much better for content creators, especially if you're starting off, to start everything from scratch. Because then you know exactly which minute you can use, which second you can use, and you learn so much. And if you take a team later on, you know exactly how to give them correct direction.
Fair.
Well, I mean, but you're already like 3 years in.
Yeah.
Aren't you like not a starter anymore? Don't you want?
I love it. Like
Okay.
I love editing. I love having creative control.
There were but like you have a cameraman.
No. I mean I hire one, but I never use him.
But okay,
I have a
okay,
full-time
then
I have a
why-
full-time guy. Like
Then why? I think that's just
Did
bad
you
business.
still pay him salary?
He's like, this is the best job I've ever
no joke,
had.
he hangs out at home with his wife and just like, do you need anything? I was like, nah, not really, just stay home. Like, and I travel so much and I don't want to, I don't know, like,
This is his
But-
job.
I know, no, but I don't need him. That's the thing, like,
Then why do you hire him?
just in case I need him. Like, just in case, but I don't. Like, sometimes,
Don't you get like a freelancer?
no, I actually have a couple of guys I pay and I do it. No joke, this is really
Do
embarrassing.
you know this?
I know.
We pay him a full-time salary. He works like once a month or something.
Oh
like,
my God,
yeah.
that's the best job.
That's the best job I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it's not bad, see? Yeah.
You know, there's like freelancers and things like that exist, right? Like you can like.
Yeah, the thing is, when you hire a freelancer for videography, what you pay 10, 20 million rupiah for like one
Yeah.
contract. You just pay 10 million for 1 month, and in case you need him, you need him. And sometimes he goes to Bobby's Burgers and shoots a little bit of something, and like,
Yeah, you pay like 10 million for one shot, but then you pay 10 million for a year. You only use them once. That's the same thing, no?
no, I'd use him 10 times.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But not really. So sometimes I just hang out because I'm like bored and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
mostly hang out. Like last time I wanted to try this new pizza in Permata Ijab, and I was like, hey, come over, we're gonna eat some pizza. We ate a pizza. All right, do you need me? Nah, okay, go home. It's not even a joke. It's so bad.
I imagine it like this guy bringing his like
He
equipment.
prepped.
He
Yeah, yeah.
bring like his video. All right, let's shoot something. Nah, just hang out.
Yeah. How do you like the pizza?
He fully prepped. He had a shot, like he got cameras and everything. It's like, I'm just a lonely man.
Yeah.
I need someone to talk
I
to.
just need some friends.
Yeah, I need someone to talk to. It's like,
sadly
why
like
am I
that.
here?
Yeah.
And you just eat pizzas. That is the best job. You know what? Keep him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him.
Sure,
He's like a
people.
nice guy. Yeah.
He's cool. He's cool.
Don't get any ideas yet. That's not happening.
Oh, your guys actually work.
You guys are actually working. Ini jangan ikutin ya. Jangan
I'll
kayak
pay
gini
you
nanti.
guys twice as much for half the work, and you guys work for me. Raise your hand.
Jangan
If you,
dengerin.
oh, they're all scared, bro. Oh, one. Hey, I got one of your guys.
Siapa itu? Which one is that? Hey, I can't see your face. Wait, no, I need you.
He's the one that most needed here.
I need him to take someone else.
He's the most useful, yeah.
Yeah, no, take someone
Three
else. not
times,
him.
bro. 3 times the amount of money. You like Rolex? Do you want a Rolex? Damn, bro.
God, I need a drink, man. Oh God.
How does it feel to be betrayed in front
It's
of your
Indonesia.
face?
You can buy anyone.
Fair.
Like, yeah.
Oh my God. I trusted you. I thought we worked together for a reason. Don't give me that. Don't thumbs up me. He just paid you more.
So
Yeah.
when you start doing this, the video, will you like just try just make it funny, or like you trying to be like satire or like social experiment?
No, nothing actually. No, I think I still make mostly I make content still for myself.
Oh,
You just find it funny.
Yeah, I don't want to. My humor is different than your humor. Like
Okay.
my humor is way better. And like my humor is just like it's more sophisticated. It's a little bit better. It's very clever. No, I'm kidding. But like my humor is very simple. I'm not like I don't require an abundance of comedy that is so complex packed into a package to laugh. I can laugh by okay, you know, like I'm very simple, you know. And I think content is best.
Bleep.
Sorry. I think content is best if it's kept simple.
Yes.
I think too complex content, it's great for YouTube, I think, but content that's simple and where people just go a little bit like that is kind of where low-hanging fruit.
Yes.
And I think people overcomplicate that. Everyone thinks, oh, I have to get a director and I have to get all these props and stuff like that. I prefer to have simple content, like son of a billionaire who never worked a day in his life. It's already quite funny.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
It's a great niche, right? And then if I happen to be on a private jet or if I happen to see a Pagani car or something, then I can incorporate that instead of saying, okay, I have to get the Pagani first. I can already use what's in front of me.
Have you ever like go somewhere and just kind of like rent the place to just
Never.
kind of like
Never,
take
never.
a photo?
Not once.
No, not
Never,
once.
never.
Good. That's good.
Never.
'Cause
It's all situational. I never plan content. So I never have a day where never, not once. So all my content is completely spontaneous. Like I would switch on, I'd be like, okay, how can we make a funny joke right now? So I'd be like, yo, my dad is rich, he can buy this entire bar. And then he can buy your entire clothing and you'd walk around naked. And then you'd be like, yeah, but my dad is stronger than your dad and he'd beat your dad up. And I'll be like, oh. And then I'll be like, who's your dad? And then cut, you know? So
Okay.
I'd make everything spontaneous. So when I happen to be on a jet or if I happen to be in a yacht in the south of France, I'll use that as situational comedy where I'm like, hey, I will take your job. Yeah, I want to see AI destroy my dad's Amex in Saint-Tropez. You know,
Okay.
so I will use everything situationally, everything.
So you don't like making skits or something like that, but your skits are like more situational.
All the
instead
skits
of-
that I do, I plan 2 minutes before.
So you don't like you're not really like write the script.
Never. Nothing,
Never.
Nothing.
Oh, you don't write scripts at all.
Nothing.
That's crazy. Because
Wow.
back again, you made content for yourself
Yes.
to enjoy it. I guess that's better. That's the better way to like as
This
a
is like-
content creator.
There's like two very different comedians here.
I know. But that's the thing. My stand-up comedy and like content, it's just two different things, right? I posted like this a very low effort video that just like spontaneous. It got more views than my comedy clip.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the
I think that's the thing about like people in the internet these days. They just want like a quick laugh that doesn't
Yes.
really matter.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
And then maybe that's why YouTube is the place to watch long form. But now most people are like in Instagram and TikTok. So then that's where they're getting their laughs.
It's the attention span getting shorter and shorter.
Maybe. But this is like I think your content is like laughing without feeling bad.
Without feeling bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like harmless laughter.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that, right?
simple. So
Simple
most of my
laughter.
demographic are like very young, 18 to 35. If I walk in the mall, it's only the young kids
Right.
and some old people. But it's mostly very simple, harmless humor. So no one gets hurt.
Yes.
No one gets humiliated.
Yeah, yeah.
I always make fun of myself. And I think that's the strategy where it's not like, I'm very popular, which I don't get any hate comments, you know, because they know it's a character and it's very simple, making mostly fun of, you cannot bully up, you know, when it's like, you're rich. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that's life, man. I'm sorry that you're not, you know, like,
But for people that still kind of like don't know it's a character, will you ever get like a message or like a DM people asking you for money?
Yeah, a lot of people who are like, you could save 15 dolphins with what you just bought at Chanel. And I'm like, bruh, like it's a joke, you know, like it's a joke.
Okay, that's
Yeah, I think that's the thing, though, right? If people don't understand that it's a joke, then the things that they hate on you about, it doesn't matter.
But think
Right.
about it, like if they're making fun of a virtual character that doesn't exist, who's just living his day and making skits, like how horrible must they be in real life? Like who takes the time out of their day saying like Asuka's hair sucks? I don't want to like. No, I'm making an example, but like Asuka's hair, like
that sounds
it's
very
so
personal.
No, I was like, no, but I was like, I'm like, who takes their time out of the day taking the time to go on your keyboard and say, Asuka's hair looks weird. I would never want to look like that. You know,
Really
like,
feel
I'd be like,
bad, man.
No, it's not. But like, I'd be like, what kind of sad person is that, man? Like,
It's also like they're all hiding in the anonymity, right?
Yeah.
Like they think they can say everything that they want to.
I'll be devil's advocate here. I mean, if people legitimately don't know that it's a character, and then some of your videos are like, if they don't know you're a character, they're pretty like, wow, you know? It's
like, wow, he's like,
He's-
he's a horrible person, like that.
yeah, but then again, isn't it fun to like treat little people a little bit
Yeah,
like that?
that's
Yeah, I
the
think
thing.
it's like,
It's more. I think that's the problem is you're too convincing
yeah, I look like I
as
could
a
be,
rich
yeah.
douchebag.
Yeah,
you know?
it could be, yeah.
You are very convincing. You have that face. You have that like
yeah.
you know. And so
Posture, it looks
people
very
will be like,
arrogant.
rich douchebag. You know.
So you work out.
Yes.
That's another thing that you
How much do you
right?
bench? Whoa! There's children watching, bro.
Oh, there's no children watching.
Don't worry, they clicked off a while ago.
With the first 3 seconds, they're
The first
like,
3 seconds,
no
they're-
one's dancing. Okay.
Before, I think my max was 130.
131 rep.
Yeah, 130 or 1 minute. Wait, but that's like on a Smith, I got 145. On a Smith.
That's actually really impressive.
How much?
How much
I
do
do
you bench?
110 for 10 clean. So
Ooh, I don't think I can do that actually.
yeah,
I can do 100 for 10 clean probably. But then
yeah, we're about same strong. But you're tall. It's really good.
maybe. I had this friend, I told you about it, but like he used to be a lot weaker than me. But then I started working out again with him, and I realized, damn, I gotta like step up my game.
Yeah.
This guy trains 10 times harder than me.
Really.
And then like it makes sense too, because every time I train with him, I'm like exhausted. And usually I'm not, right? And then he's making fun of me like, bro, I'm stronger than you now, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're 40 kilos more than me.
40. Yeah.
Like you don't say anything.
Is he fat?
Well, he's more like a strong man. Like that.
Most strongmen look fat. No.
Yeah, but like he's very strong. He's
Can't
very
relate
strong.
with this conversation. I just get back to
She
the
just started
gym
working out again.
after 2.5 years not exercising.
Wow.
I was like, I'm 30 now. I need to start
It
live,
starts now. Yeah.
live healthy.
But what about martial arts then? You don't do that anymore?
Not much.
Why not?
I like it. I enjoy
Yeah.
it, but I don't know. I think sparring is a little bit hard when you get a little bit older.
Okay.
Like-
What
What about,
martial
like, light
art
sparring?
did you do?
I used to do Muay Thai like 2 or 3 times a week. I
Okay.
grew up doing jiu-jitsu, so I started on the ground, and then I think Muay Thai got a little bit heavy once you get a lot of damage to the head. So, but if there's one celebrity fight, I'll take it. Like if they pay me $1 billion or 2 rupees, I'll
Asuka?
do
All
it.
right, let's go.
I'll do it, bro.
Oscar,
What do you fight?
it.
What do you do?
My main is boxing still. I
Boxing.
do boxing. I do taekwondo, Wing Chun, things like that.
So an MMA fight, you do or no?
MMA, I would.
You would?
Yeah.
For $1 billion rupiah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Wait,
hey,
$1 billion?
If
Hold on.
anyone is gonna pay, if anyone,
Sponsored.
yeah, if sponsors are willing to pay me and Asuka $1 billion rupiah each,
Each?
we'll do it.
Well, maybe let's
fight.
go more.
How much you weigh?
I'm around 80.
80. I'm 86.
Yeah, well then I can like bulk up a bit, but yeah.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Let's talk. Let's
So
talk.
MMA.
Let's talk.
I'm learning tricking now.
Tricking.
Yeah, so
So
like-
useless.
I know,
Something useless.
I know. I'm well aware, but it's awesome.
Imagine someone touches your girl and you're like, wait a minute, let me do a backflip. You know? Hold up.
Hold on.
You know what? Fair enough. True. But that's why I'm learning like tricking that comes to like fighting, like 540 kicks, things like that.
That's the worst thing
But
in a fight.
it
bro.
looks cool.
Yeah.
That's important. Yeah, that's also very
Looking
important.
cool is very important to me. So like,
Okay, you win. Agree.
is it useless? Maybe.
At least you look cool being useless.
At least I look cool before I pass out in front of my girl.
Before the other guy bashes his head, at least I did a flip, bro.
And like the other guy just kind of like wait there until you finish everything.
I can imagine. I'm doing a 540 on you, and you're like,
And it's like, pop.
I watch that all the time in like these UFC fights where they do like spinny
Yeah.
kicks and the other guy's like, poof. Like,
that's gonna happen when we're fighting.
yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I think social media did that. That's why I think a lot of people believe in your content.
Yeah.
Maybe
It looks
because-
real though.
It looks
Yeah.
Because
real.
if you're on a private jet every week, they're like, how the hell is this guy on a private jet in Indonesia every week?
And then
know?
like you are shooting the content in these luxurious places, and
Yeah.
you don't even rent the place like
No.
some influencers. They do that, right? Because there's some influencers that they want to look rich.
But if you don't rent the place,
Not the just okay. So this is what I know. Do you know Ani Ani? So Ani Ani is a high-end escort, right?
okay.
The way they
Good. We don't know that.
the
But
way
okay.
they post on Instagram, they will rent like a place, bunch of them just taking photos on the same place, just kind of like showing that they
Their
are
price higher.
price
Yeah,
higher.
yeah.
That's their target market, right?
We wouldn't know.
How do I know this? Internet.
Yeah.
Experience.
I was I was gonna say I was desperate one time.
I wouldn't know anything about that. Yeah, I'm
we
sure
don't do
you
that.
know.
I'm a Christian.
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
I'm a good
Are we
Catholic.
allowed to post this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, people don't know. You know, it's like, and this is probably like,
Context. I don't know.
no, this is like the last 30 minutes of the video. People that cares probably skipped already. No, this is true. So when
Are people gonna watch this or no? Like,
people are gonna watch this.
People watching this.
Okay.
But I don't know. But some people watching our podcast to learn English.
Oh, great. Yeah. This next generation is gonna be so noble.
But no, that's what I've learned about like kind of editing in here is that the longer the video is, in the last like 20 minutes, you can put a lot worse stuff there, and it's probably fine.
Okay. Good.
Because like the people that will hate on it probably already clicked off.
Yeah.
Like at this point, like, you know, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
The people who like expect things just kind of like skipping,
Yeah.
and they'll be like, nah, and then just like gone.
Yeah.
And people who still here, they understand. They have a sense of humor.
Great. Welcome, guys.
To the real part of the podcast.
Yes.
You know, something about your character that I do want to know though. Is there any part of you in it? Like that's actually just you?
Phew, no one's asked me that before, actually. I'm a very simple guy, bro.
Okay.
Like most of my time I spend in Bali on a scooter. I really love working for Jesus. Like I'm really into church. I'm really into praying for people and seeing how people lose their addictions. Like I really love that. And I don't like cars. I'm not really into cars. I'm not into. I like hotels, kinda, but
You
I
really-
think, yeah, and I'm not really. I think it's a pure good character because I'm exactly the opposite.
Okay.
I take my time and I mentor a lot of 18, 19-year-old kids who struggle with addiction or they struggle with not being able to see success in their lives, and I pray with them. And I like watches, but also not that much. So I guess the only part is that I'm devilishly handsome like Bobby.
You are so close to just like
To just kind of like give it
ending
like a
there.
nice,
Yeah.
you know,
I was
like
almost believing you for a
heartwarming.
second
I'll be
there.
like, okay, tearing up. And nope.
At this point, now I just hear I'm just such a good guy. I'm just a great guy with no
It's like
fault.
r/nice guys.
Yeah, no, not too much. I think maybe, I don't know. Some people can't distinguish. Like when I go to these events and stuff,
Yeah.
they're just like, no, is he joking or is he not? You know?
Yeah,
Because my
yeah.
character doesn't change costume.
Yeah.
Like Uncle Roger wears orange.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know, in normal. He's such a normal, nice,
Yeah, he is.
funny guy.
Nigel, yeah,
Nigel's
he's-
the best guy.
He's
Yes.
He'll
just.
pick you up from the airport. Like he's that kind of a nice guy.
I know. I met him because like before he become like Uncle Roger, we did a show together in Singapore, right? Or like Malaysia, and Nigel just kind of like a chill guy.
He's so sweet, but my character doesn't change costume.
Yeah.
Like I wear this clothing also in my free time, so it's like I wear suits every day, and like
So do you feel more comfortable being you or like being
I
Bobby?
think Bobby's a horrible person. I think he's just like I wouldn't want to be around someone like that. Like
Yeah.
I think he's so toxic, and I think he's so like he's so arrogant. He's so toxic, and he thinks the whole world evolves around him. And they think that I'm this narcissistic person, but in reality, I'm just a normal family guy. Like
Okay.
I just like I go to the gym every day, and I'm like
Still narcissistic, like just kind of like that.
You gotta have like one
Spectrum.
vice or something, man.
I used to, man. I used to struggle a lot with like drinking and smoking and girls and everything, but I don't know, man. The moment you give your life to Jesus, you become addicted to other things. You become addicted to silence and to prayer and to like being alone, and like it's really. I used to have every vice, bro. Like I used to do everything. But at some point, I was just like, I can't find purpose in it. I can't find peace in it. Like all these people who do yoga and do drugs, they're looking for peace, but that peace doesn't last. And I found that peace only can come from God.
Like you're just too good of a guy.
Too good of a guy.
I'm actually not, bro. Like, you just ask a couple of people around me, they'll be like, nah.
But like, do you think you're gonna be like Bobby for like long time?
I don't think too long. Like I think today, like I think about today. Today has tons of problems already, and
Like the canal pots.
dude, that was
Was that Bobby or that you?
both of us. Like I just like, how do you stop that, man? Like that's what like.
That's
Anyway,
one
but-
similarity.
Yeah, I hate canal pots, but I don't know. Like I don't think about. Guys, if I don't have Instagram, I don't have Instagram on my phone. I don't have any social media. I spend 2 hours a day on my phone. I have a beautiful life outside of my little social media world. You know, like I have such a great life. Like, why would I spend it on the phone?
Yeah, fair.
And we're the most
fair.
addicted to society, to our phones, that's ever existed.
At the end of the day, go outside, touch some grass.
Yeah, I mean, not that hippie. But like, I mean, like, I just don't like being on my phone too much. And
Yeah.
even if I don't have all this social media life, I still have a very beautiful life outside of it. And I think my purpose is not defined by social media fame or money. It's more defined by not that.
Say someone who already got fame and money.
Yeah, I mean, like but fame's not great. Like
No,
if you can't go to
it's
the
not.
mall in Singapore and
Yeah.
like in Malaysia, it's like it's really annoying when
Yeah.
15 kids start following you, and the only thing you can do is punch them in the stomach. They don't go away. You know, when you have
That's
15
nice.
kids, you're like shoo shoo shoo. They're like hee hee hee, and they follow you. So you take the biggest guy and you give him a little small in the liver. You know, and he'll go like ooh, and all the kids will be like, oh, okay, let's leave him alone.
This sounds like it really happened. I'm not-
It happens all the time. Like it's the worst.
you
Like,
punching them?
a small one, like a little.
That doesn't make it better.
Like a little, like, hey, don't
Like-
get too close. Like, yeah, like a little-
okay.
not hurtful, like more like a, like, just warning if you keep following, bro. Like, this
It's
one's
gonna
like-
be more.
Why are you making that sound? Okay, well, I think the difference is that you're probably just a better person than Bobby, but you are also. I think I found this one similarity. You're egotistical about different things.
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly.
I think you're egotistical about being good. That's the thing. You're not. No. Listen. Like for example, like Bobby would say, "I have a lot of money," or like, "I do all these things." You're more like, "Oh no. I am like." You're egotistical about the good things in life, like that. You're showing off the good things in life, which is not a bad thing.
I guess, I guess I'm proud of peace, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I have a very peaceful life. Like, I don't have, like, no, what's that KKP called again? KPK? The corruption agency here.
KPK.
Yeah, no one's knocking on my door, you know. There's no crazy stalkers or haters. I thought KPK was Kopi Kenangan. And I was like, oh no, it's not. But you have to show off the peace that you have in your life. It's
Yeah.
so peaceful.
Well,
you
then there
know?
we go. Bobby shows off his watches and everything. You show off your peace.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So since you're so rich, this is the
Give
bill.
him double bill.
This is the bill.
How much is it?
Give him double.
That except like times like 10.
Times twice. 10.
2.1 billion rupiah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, can I give a tip?
Yeah.
2.2.
Does it say billion?
No, times 10.
Oh yes. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
With a tip, right?
2.2 is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean, can we
this-
transfer?
Okay. Finally,
right.
finally, we got some money on this business.
No one ever pays. We'll take it.